So, the last part of this, then, how can we build an Islamic framework? How does the Sharia classify sexual acts? Well, there are halal and haram. So permissible and impermissible. That's the basic distinction in the Sharia. What's halal? We've already seen this. A man and a woman bound by an Islamically valid contract. What's haram? All else. We've seen that, okay? Haram acts, sexual acts, are further divided into gross enormities, which are called kaba'ir, plural of kabira. We saw kabira earlier. Kaba'ir is the plural. So what are the gross enormities when it comes to sexual behavior? There are two. One is male-female zina, which is vaginal intercourse between a man and woman, not married to each other, okay, or bound by a contract. And male-male liwat, sodomy. I mean, specifically between two males. Between a man and a woman, it's also forbidden, but it's, it's a different category between two men. So these two actions, zina and liwat, fornication and sodomy, are considered gross enormities. And then you have other sexual acts, which are neither of these two, which are actually non-penetrative. And for that reason, they don't reach the level of being sort of gross enormities, although they are also forbidden. And so this would include all non-penetrative forbidden sexual acts between members of the opposite sex, members of the same sex, just the whole gamut, including what's known as sihaq, which is a specific word, and it means grinding. So literally female sort of genital grinding, i.e. lesbian acts. So all of these, any type of non-penetrative sexual act between other than a married man and woman would be considered prohibited. And gross enormities are penetrative intercourse between a man and a woman, vaginal, and male-male penetrative intercourse, the one that Burger King, is celebrating with the Whopper.
Oh, I was trying to forget about that. You just reminded me of
it.
Well, I'm never going to be able to go to Burger King again and eat a hamburger there. Not that I do particularly, without thinking about those stuff. Anyway.
Well, yeah. Anyway, so all of these things are called muharram li dhatihi, which means all these acts are prohibited intrinsically, like for themselves. The acts themselves are prohibited, right? And then there are preludes to these prohibited sexual acts, such as, we've seen this before, touching, gazing, khalwa, being alone in an isolated environment, immodest dress, speech, and behavior. These are all considered muharram li ghayrihi. They are prohibited on account of another, i.e. because they lead to that which is prohibited in and of itself, which are the sexual acts themselves, right?